Excuse me. If you all have been watching me for the last couple of days, I've been working on this print of a bunny rabbit working in the garden, and today I'm going to print it in brown. I really like brown and black for printmaking. I feel like they make the best kind of classic. I feel like brown and black and the darker earthy colors make good contrast all around prints. So I've got my ink rolled out, and I'm going to get a nice thin layer of ink on my roller, which I think I've got. So now I'm going to roll this ink over the woodcut. I'm going to get out of the way of the light, so hopefully it'll look a little better. It doesn't take a lot of ink to get a good print. What you want is a nice, even, thin coat of ink. With all the little details that I've carved in the woodblock, if the ink is too thick, that ink will stick into those little carvings, and you'll lose some of the detail of your print. So, as a general rule, it's better to make lots of little thin layers of ink versus putting a whole lot of ink on your roller. I'll try this at a different angle. I don't know if that's helpful or not, but it's kind of neat the way the light catches the ink. I feel like I've got a pretty nice layer of ink on here. Let me do just a couple more passes, and then we'll take it to the press and put it through. Well, hi Barbara, hi Betsy. One nice thing about not having the tripod, I could see who's watching and I can answer your questions. Okay, so here's my rusty trusty Robert Foose press, and I'm going to use this sheet of paper as my template. This is sized to be 8 by 10, which is the size of paper I'm printing with. I'm going to line my woodcut up. Whoops, sorry guys. I'm going to line the woodcut up with my template. And don't judge my studio, it's a little chaotic, but I've got a stack of paper over here. This is the note card size. I'd like the 8 by 10 craft brown. Alright, we've got our sheet of paper. We're going to go back to the press, and I'm going to line the paper up with the template. You know what? This takes 2 hands. I'm trying my best to do it with just one. That might work. Now, I like to lay a piece of mat board over the paper to act as a little bit of a cushion. And now we're ready to press. I'm going to put it through the press. All right. And on the other side, we'll see how it turns out. I feel pretty optimistic. So this is the third in my Bunny Doing Chores series. This bunny is working in the garden, and he's putting plants in the ground, and hopefully it'll be a good year with lots of rain and sunshine, and he'll have lots of pretty flowers and vegetables and whatever it is that he's planting. So now that I'm happy with the way this looks, I can hang it up in my print rack. And this is another thing that takes 2 hands, so I'm going to just lay it down here for the time being, and I'll print one more bunny, and after that I'm going to put the phone down so that I could work with both hands. So I'm going to pick up a little more brown ink, That's probably enough brown ink. Well, hi, Mauricio from Colombia, or hola, Mauricio. No creo que mi inglés es mejor para aprender inglés. I'm not sure my English is the best English for improving your skills, but it's good to talk to you. Now I'm going to roll my ink onto the block. Trying to remember how to say this in Spanish. I think it would be, arrollar mi tinta sobre la madera might be the way to say it. Maybe Mauricio can help me. If any of you are trying to learn Spanish, Mauricio and I have been friends for many years. I think about 5 years. We meet on Skype and we'll have conversations in English and Spanish. His English is really good. My Spanish, I'm not sure. But it's always cool to make friends with someone in another culture. We've never met in person, but I feel like we know each other pretty well just from our practicing language together. All right, I think I've got this block about where I'd like it in the template, and the next time I'm here working, I promise I'll bring the tripod so you all don't get seasick watching this. But I like to try to connect with you all at least once a day just to check in, and it always makes me feel better to know that you all are out there doing okay, and I want to let you all know that I'm out here doing okay. My mom just logged in. I'm about to turn this off, Mom, but it's good to see you. Hi, Ken. Wonderful to see you, your work, and hear your voice in English or in Spanish. Stay well, mi amigo. Gracias, mi amiga. Hopefully this bunny will look the same as the one I did just a minute ago. It looks pretty good. So now that I've got everything set up, I'm going to turn this off. If you have any quick questions, I'm happy to answer any. But since I don't have the tripod to really do my work, I need to hang up. I need to hang up the phone. I want to wave at you and just say hi from the cabin. And hopefully you all are having a good weekend. You're keeping 6 feet away from each other if you're not in the same family. And I'll talk to you all later. Mauricio, hasta luego. Adios. Goodbye.